Hi everyone, how are you doing? TGIF on this awesome
TGIF
Friday. This is Maureen Amari of Amari Baking Center. We train people to be awesome bakers and bakerettes here. Yeah. And Ellie is joining me behind the camera.
Hi guys.
Hi. So today we're so excited. Mother's Day is this weekend. Woohoo!
Yay!
Mothers, shout out to you. Big love. For those who are mothers to be, big love to you. For those who are going to be baking and decorating for mothers, we're here to show you 2 ways in which you can decorate a cake for Mother's Day. So we're really excited today. We're going to be doing fun stuff for mom. So yay, woohoo! So once you join, love bubbles, likes, say hi, what's up, where are you from, what's your name?
Dipti says hi.
Who?
Dipti.
Hi Dipti! Thank you for joining us. So excited. We love when you guys hang out with us always. Okay. Update. We will be having intermediate cake making and decoration classes. And after that, advanced classes. So feel free to inquire on these comments about the classes. And today, what will I be doing? So, we will be decorating a cake. One cake is already decorated with ganache. I will leave the link for the tutorial I did for ganache. So you can, see how I do that. So we have a ganache cake that we're going to decorate. And then the other cake we're going to decorate with non-dairy cream frosting. I'm using Puratos, non-dairy cream frosting, whip back. And we'll just kind of decorate that and put some berries. Today's a berry kind of day.
It's a very pretty
It's
day.
A berry day.
It's a berry day.
Very day. Okay, so yeah, so I saw some awesome strawberries, raspberries, cherries in a supermarket, Chandarana supermarket. They're awesome and I just couldn't leave them. So yeah, I'll be decorating with that. Anyone else joining us?
Mariam.
Hi Mariam, it's always awesome. Happy Mother's Day early to you. Yay.
Then Mweni Janet.
Hi Mweni Janet, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I love when you guys hang out with me. I get so happy. Thank you. Alright, so like I said, I'll leave links for the ganache and how to decorate with it. I decided to do that early. It can take some time so that, I make it easy for us to do the whole process of decoration. Okay? Now, what I'll be doing first so that when I'm ready to decorate, it'll be ready, is using my strawberries. I'm going to dip them in some chocolate. Woohoo! And then we're going to leave that to dry so that I can start decorating my cake, and then later I'm gonna place those strawberries on top of the cake so that it can be setting. Okay, so if we can just take a small look here, usually when you're using chocolate you want to put it in a double boiler and get it real melted like this. Okay, and our strawberries are right here. We have some beautiful strawberries right there, and we're just gonna dip them.
Dipti asks, do you do ganache a day before?
No. I do the ganache, like if I'm doing ganache, like I just did it 20 minutes ago. Okay, I just mixed my my cream and my chocolate, mixed it together until it got real melty, removed it from the bowl and let it come to room temp. Then I took a mixer and I just whisked it so it became like creamy, and then really fast I applied it on the cake, because chocolate ganache has chocolate, so it tends to set. So I applied on my cake really fast. So just do it the same day. You don't have to do it a day before. But if you want, you can do it a day before. But it sets so fast, you don't need to do it a day before. It's not necessary. So do it like 30 minutes before. Okay? So, about to dip these chocolates. You know what I'm saying? So, let me get a cloth here. You have to pat them dry because we just washed them. So we're going to pat them dry so they're not so wet. I'm not going to dip the whole thing. I'm just going to semi-dip this in there. So hope you guys can see. We're just kind of dipping it and spreading chocolate all around. Let it drip the excess. Okay? Like so. And then place it on a tray or a plate so it can sort of... Okay. So I'm going to place it right there. Okay. I'm gonna do another one. I think we can do like all of them. So I'm just gonna dip them. I like leaving the leaves because it looks so authentic. It just kind of makes it look real pretty, like it's a real strawberry. But you can choose to remove them too, by the way. You don't have to have them on there. So this is just dark compound chocolate by itself, nothing else put in there. You can, if your theme is white chocolate, you can choose to do white chocolate in there. You don't have to do the dark, but you know, whatever you're doing, Just chop them up into smaller pieces that are easy to melt. And then double boiler, you know, have 2 bowls, have some water in the bottom bowl, and then make sure the water isn't touching the top bowl. So the steam is the one that actually melts your chocolate, okay? So that's how we do the double boiler. And then you just kind of get that going.
Maggie Chugga says hi.
Maggie! Hi! Yay! Maggie is our winner for the last challenge we had on the live. So you guys better stay tuned. You could win stuff. Oh my god. She won a hand mixer. She decorated really nice stuff. Thank you, Maggie, for joining us. We always love it when you join us. Okay. We are dipping strawberries in chocolate.
We're dipping chocolate in strawberries.
I know, whatever, vice versa. It works, okay? We're dipping the chocolate in the strawberries. English, tomato. Alright, I'm almost done with a little chocolate situation over here. So, I'll just place this back on here, I think. I'm just gonna remove that. And one right there. Last one. What I'm doing since I've washed them is just kind of patting them dry and then dipping them into chocolate. Leave the little stalk so you can be able to hold it like this, and you can remove the excess chocolate. So yeah, I'm done.
Maggie Chugga says she wants to win again.
Maggie's so ambitious. You go, girl. Don't let anybody stop you.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Okay, so my strawberries are gonna be setting there as I continue with my cake. Okay. So with my cake today, all right. I'm gonna bring it closer. So first, remember my little trick that I taught you. If you want the cake to be fully aligned, make sure you have toothpicks there, because we have sort of, you know, torted this. So I want to be able to come back and put the cake nicely, exactly how it was. So put toothpicks that are sort of aligned, so that when I remove like this, I'm not afraid that I'm gonna bring it back to where it was supposed to be. So I need to put some syrup on this, and I will be right back. Take a look at those strawberries. If I can get my syrup. Alright, so because we're using cherries, this is the berry cake. I just took the syrup that the cherries were inside, okay? And I'm using actual real maraschino cherries, but you can actually buy the ones you find at Top Serve candied cherries. Use that water, okay? Or boil them in the water so you get the cherry syrup. So I'm just gonna be using that, and you can just take a spoon, just kind of wet your cake a little bit with this cherry flavor. All right, so that when your cake, you know, is ready to eat, it has like cherry flavor everywhere. You can also use a brush if you want. You don't always have to use a spoon. I like using a spoon because I know I have enough in there. All right. So first layer.
Atieno Betty says, nice tip on the toothpicks.
Thank you very much. And for joining us. Hi. Anyone else joining us?
She also says, nice to see you do your thing. Faiza says hi.
Oh, hi Faiza. Thank you for joining us. We love when you hang out with us.
Nabila.
Hi Nabila. Alright, I'm gonna start frosting this sucker. So, placing a little bit of icing down here. Then, the one I just, you know, put some syrup on, I place it here. Now today, what I want to do is that I want to put some berries in between. Okay, so I'm gonna torch my cake with cream and berries. So, getting some cream in here first, like so. If you want, you can put a dam. That's basically making a line around here. But today I want my berries inside my cream. So I'm just gonna place it like that. Now I have some awesome looking raspberries. They're so pretty, they're so fresh. And I'm just gonna stick them in here. They tend to be really soft and a little mushy. So I don't even have to cut them. I'm just kind of splitting them in half and putting them in here. So yeah, raspberries. Pretty, beautiful, red, awesome for mom. Okay, then remember I align my toothpick right together like that, and you press down just a little bit to make sure that it's going to stay put. Once you do that, you remove your toothpicks, because you know we're not trying to feed people some toothpicks up in here. And my cake is ready to decorate. So I'm gonna switch up into a turntable. because it's so much easier to decorate with a turntable. Okay, I'm gonna do that. All right. Now remember, since I am wetting this with some syrup, I have to do it for the same top one, okay? Because I want syrup everywhere. So once again, my little cherry syrup, it's kind of getting it everywhere. It's a really nice tip if you want to get that flavor inside your cake. This is sort of like a plain vanilla cake, so, you know, I'm looking for that cherry flavor in there. All right, so not so much, that's enough. Now, I'm gonna put a dollop of this stuff and start decorating. Okay. Anyone else joining us?
Christine.
Hi, Christine.
It's high nice.
Hi, thank you so much. Thank you. So we call this the paddling motion. So when you go back and forth, first and apply loosely. Alright. We're just kind of, I'm not looking at sharp edges today on this particular cake. It's gonna be like those kind of, and you can do this as a naked cake, by the way. Berry cakes are awesome with naked cakes, right? You don't have to put such a thick amount of frosting.
They're very, very good with no icing.
Yes, very, very good, yeah? That's what we're doing today, huh? Lots of berries. Alright, so I actually won't have so much frosting, you know. I think it'll be just nice with a sort of semi-naked, not naked, but kind of naked look. Kind of liking that, so yeah, I'm not gonna really put too much.
Flavor Baker Skino says, ikujia ya kutaste.
Kuja by the uko karibu.
Maggie Chagger asks, is that buttercream?
No, this is Puratos. This is the non-dairy cream frosting. And what I've done is I've put a little bit of color, a little pink color, before I actually start mixing it. So put 2 drops of color inside your like unwhipped mixture, and then you start whipping it. It becomes so nice. And I like this color because it's going with the whole berry look. It's very berry. So I'm just loosely smoothing. I had little chunks of chocolate in there, if you're seeing little spots, just so that I can look different. Then I'm gonna smoothen with this sort of longer straight spatula. Like I said, I'm looking for a rough rustic kind of almost naked but not quite look, because you know we like it nice and simple, and it's so pretty. So just get it loosely. We'll come and decorate in a bit.
Trufena says, hi.
Hi, Trufena! Trufena also participated in our competition. She didn't win, but she did an awesome cake. I hope you win today. So, alright, I'm not going too far with my deco today. Just gonna leave it loosely that way. Kind of, you know, wipe off the bottom so you have a nice clean look going. Okay, there we go, looking so pretty. So I have my cake, I've torted it, put some cream inside, some berries inside. We're gonna cut this sucker and make sure, I'll make sure it tastes good for you. Of course. Okay. I'll be making sure it's good for you. Now with that leftover chocolate, what you can do, you can add a little cream in there, make it ganache, and just kind of drizzle on top. So I'm just gonna drizzle on top, okay? And you can just use a spoon for this. Of course, a piping bag is good, a ketchup bottle is even better, but I'm just gonna keep it real nice and rustic.
Cedric says, awesome, my eyes can't even wink.
Ah! Oh my god, I don't blame you. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Give me a minute.
Continue.
So, alright then, so we're drizzling this. Just drizzling this. Some chocolates. Loosely, as you can see, I'm not going for like a pattern or anything. Kind of loosely doing
Drizzle
this.
chocolate.
Lots of drizzle chocolate. You know what I'm saying? When we're doing berries, berry with chocolates, this tends to happen. Okay, so we have some drizzles. Can people see? If you can see these drizzles, can I get some love bubbles? Can I get some likes up in here? Am I getting likes? Am I getting bubbles?
Janet Mweni asks, when are you doing the cage chocolate?
I had actually done a cage before, people. However, I've decided I'll do another version of a cage soon. But Janet, feel free to go back. We have our playlist. If you go to our page later when we're done, please stick with us. We have a playlist on this page for our videos. So you can be able to just kind of go back to the stuff we've done before and check out the cage one. So we did a simple cage. So what I'll do, maybe I'll do sort of a, you know, more complicated cage next time. Yeah, don't worry, Janet. There's a video and we can do another video for you guys. But yeah, there's a video for a chocolate cage. Okay, so what I've done, I have my nice cake. It has some nice frosting and I've drizzled some nice chocolate over there. Now, before I put on my berries, I've decided to use some white puratos over here. And in this case today, I'm using my Wilton 2D, my trusty Wilton 2D close tip. And I'm going to leave some borders that I'm going to place the chocolate on top. So, just gonna kind of do small swirls over here. My favorite border to do, right, Ellie?
Yeah.
I love them swirls.
You love them swirls.
I really do, don't I?
Director Caldesha says hi, Amari.
Ooh! Oh my God, Caldesha, thank you for joining us. Caldesha is Amari alumni. And we're always glad to have her join us. All right, how many love bubbles for this pattern so far? Can you guys see it? Can I get some yeses, love bubbles, likes? I mean, I'm loving this thing right here. Looks so pretty. Love bubbles?
Lots of love bubbles.
Okay,
yes. There's so many.
So many. All right, then. So now what we're going to do is we're going to place a strawberry on top of this cakes to finish our look. So remember the strawberries I'd done before? I'd placed them on a plate, so I'm just gonna kind of loosen them and bring them back in here. So just kind of get creative with how you place these strawberries, okay? Alrighty. So a strawberry on each swirl. Okay, we have some leaf there. Let me see if we can remove it. Alright then, so placing the leaf, the strawberry there. Let me get each of them. Suckers tend to stick somewhere on the plate, so. Okay then, so placing the other strawberry on there. Let's see if we can get these others. Alright. How many love bubbles for my strawberries? Am I getting any?
Lots and lots.
Oh, awesome. All right, so you can actually leave it this way, but I'm thinking we can put one more in the middle, right, Ellie?
Lots and lots of strawberries.
All right, then, so I'm gonna put, should I put or just leave it?
You should put.
Okay. So I'm gonna put one strawberry
It's like
in there.
Lots of strawberries.
I know. We have so many strawberries up in here, guys. Who's loving my strawberry? It's called Strawberry Love. Berry, berry, strawberry kind of day. It's a berry, berry day. So, yeah, there we go. Now, to finish that off, just sort of look at those strawberries for a minute.
Woo! Garden of strawberries.
Woohoo!
Trifana says beautiful.
Very. Oh, thank you so much, Trifana. I'm glad you love it. All right. I'm adding some red for my pinkish frosting. The reason why is because I want to finish this bottom, okay? So I'm going to go around just kind of finishing this bottom nicely. And you can just put stars all around. Just some nice border to finish off this look, right? We want it to look pretty for mom. So we have to make sure it looks good. Just kind of go around putting loose stars. I have no really particular shape that I'm looking for right now. I'm just kind of looking to finish off this look right now, so. All right, there we go. How many likes for that cake?
Kodesha says that cake looks yummy and the strawberries too.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, you guys. Imagine if you gave mom this. Wouldn't she be so happy?
Nabila asks, what brand is the chocolate?
The chocolate is Dairyland Compound Dark Chocolate. Okay? Dark chocolate, Dairyland. That's what we're using.
Awesome.
Okay? Alrighty, so I'm gonna do the next one.
Chocolate cake.
I'm gonna place this on the side.
Okay. To eat later.
To eat later. We will slice each of them. However, if you come within 15 minutes of slicing, you might get a slice. If not, too bad.
Mariam says beautiful.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Pauline says hello.
Hi, Pauline. Thank you for joining us. We didn't miss too much. We've just done a berry cake.
A berry cake.
With pink and strawberries. So now I want to decorate this cake, and I'm going to pipe a few flowers on one side, and then so this is my ganache cake, as you can see. Somebody was asking, just ganache 10 or 20 minutes before, you should be fine, and then just keep going. So what I want to do is pipe like 1 or 2 flowers that I can place on top. Now this is always better done with buttercream, but I have cream frosting right now, and that's what I'm going to use to do some loose flowers that I'm going to show you can be doing for your cakes. Alright, so to do those flowers, you need a flower pin. If you can see this, it's a flower pin. You can get it from, cake supply shops like Top Serve. And then cut little pieces of parchment paper or greaseproof paper like this, okay? Now, I've also put some frosting in my bag, and I have a petal tip number 104. Petal tip number 104. That's the one that we're going to pipe our flowers with today. Now for me, to make sure this thing sticks, I put a little bit of frosting there. Then I stick my parchment paper on the thing so that when I'm moving around, it doesn't move too much, okay? Then I start piping. I hope you guys will be able to see this. So the first thing I do is sort of create this middle, like so. Then using if you notice, this petal tip is thick at the end and thin on this side. So I'm gonna make sure this thin side is facing up. And then I'm just gonna pipe my flower. Okay, so I kind of pipe the inside, and then I just kind of go piping the outer part. I'm piping as I go up like a wave. And this is just something you practice over and over until you get the hang of. Maybe we'll do a tutorial for this one of these days. If anybody wants a tutorial for this, please comment. I will think about doing it. So not looking for perfect flowers. Something like that. I hope you guys can see that. So every time I pipe, I'm just going to set it aside so I can work on the next one. Okay? Now take a look at that. Let me see if I can just pipe one on this flower pin so that I can remove it straight onto the cake. So like I said, you get the hang of this over time. You can make them small, like maybe like this one. And since I want to place this directly on the cake, give me a minute. Alright, so I'm gonna try and place this on here like that. See? Kind of places it on the cake real easy. I hope you can see that. Any comments from my little flowers?
Trufana says she wants a tutorial.
Okay, good. Let me see if I can get 5 people to say that. Thank you, Trufana. You're always such a sport. I appreciate it as I'm piping my little flowers. Now, these are best done with buttercream, to be honest. But today, I kind of wanted to be different. And since this is what I had, we're going to use that. Now, sometimes it tends to fall apart, but it's okay. We'll just fix it like that. Let me see if I can do one more. Alright. So hope you can see this again. So you just kind of make sort of petals inside, then overturn them. Make sure they're looking up, and you just kind of go adding petals to your little rose situation. Okay? And you can make it as big as you want or small as you want, however you want it. Right? Like I can just keep going. Okay. See if I can place this on the inside of this All right, nice. Oh, sorry. Okay. Alrighty. Let me see. I think I'll do one more.
It's a rosy, rosy day.
Very rosy day. Very berry day. Kind of having a berry and a rosy day. But it's moms. You know what I'm saying? They should get fresh flowers, pretty berries, that kind of thing. Okay. See how we can get this on there again?
Trifuna says she agrees about using buttercream. She
Yes.
says she feels whipped cream can be crazy, or how else can you firm it up?
You can't firm it up, and that's because it's supposed to be soft. That's why it's always better to actually just use it's always better to just use buttercream, actually, you know.
So,
but you know, some of us, sorry, go ahead.
Nabila asks, can these flowers be in the fridge to be a bit hard?
Yes, they can, and that's what Trufena is saying, because I'm using whipping cream. These tend to be really soft, but when I'm really piping, like seriously, I tend to pipe on buttercream, and what happens is that buttercream tends to set over time. So you want to place it on the parchment paper like I just did, and then give it time to actually set. Then you remove it and you can peel it off and place it on the cake. If you want to live on the edge like I am doing right now, then you can use whipped cream, but it's lots of work and very, very soft. And it can be, when you're removing it onto the cake, it can be such a mess, okay? So I would suggest actually using buttercream. I'll leave a buttercream frosting link here, then piping with buttercream. And when I do the tutorial, if I get other people who want that tutorial, I'm actually going to be using buttercream, okay, so that we can see how that works out for us very nicely. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this off. Today we're gonna keep it pink and white, so I'm gonna do some leaves that kind of, you know, look pink in between my roses, okay, just to make it look realistic-ish, because, well, you know, who doesn't love pink leaves, right? So I hope that answered your question. Okay. Now I will be adding a little bit of berries in this one. So our point today is to kind of have a cascade of stuff. And if you notice, I'm focusing on my right side, right? So, you know, keep it uniform. So I'll have 1 or 2 berries over here. Let me see if I can just put a cherry in here. And put 1 cherry on the side here. Make sure you look for those pretty looking cherries. And maybe 1 here. Right? Let's put a 3rd one. I feel like that would be better. How many likes for my little pipe flowers and their berries? I'm hoping I'm getting a whole lot of love bubbles over there.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. There we go. So, I hope you guys can see this.
Ooh, this is nice.
Okay then, so alright then, so anybody have any questions on this? I think I'm gonna leave my cake to that level for now. You can always put borders at the end if you want, but you know, for us, we're gonna keep it nice and simple. We're gonna do a competition. So anyone who posts this time, I'm gonna leave it literally free fall for anyone, okay? If anybody wants to win, what are we giving away today, Ellie? Goodness. Today we're gonna give away, you know what? I know what to do. The person who post a Mother's Day cake, all right, you don't have to write Mother's Day, you can just post like one of the cakes I've done, the same theme. If you actually go home, do it by Wednesday, like I said last time, post any of those cakes, all right, I will be buying you 2 things. A box of puratos, Wipak, for you, okay, and a set of like 2 piping bags and 2 tips. All right, star number 21, my favorite tip ever, okay? So if you go and do this at home and by Wednesday you post it in the comment section of this video, I'll make sure I give you a box of puratos, all right? 2 piping bags, and 2 tips. Alright guys, the picture with the most likes. So please appreciate this. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will answer anything. Today we've been using ganache, we've been using cream, and strawberries and chocolate. Thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you show lots of love to your moms this weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms joining us. Yay. Thank you so much.
Trufena says the flowers look real, textured for lack of a better word.
Yes,
we need a tutorial.
Thank you. I will be doing a tutorial soon. Thank you, Trufena. I hope you win.
See you.
Bye.